See, consumer might not be very serious about it because consumer is something which is looking, okay, this packs looks very attractive. It allures my attention. Okay, the consumer remains cool with that. There might be a population, a group of the people of the consumer who might be sensitive about, okay, whether, because that totally depends upon how educated they are, what kind of the education they have, because that directs their attention in that way. But in general, this can be only established or promulgated when we are, as an industry, when we are serious about it, because we have to only keep making changes which brings more and more sustainability to the environment. I mean, our dependency towards consumer is something not going to help us in that way. That means when we are innovating the product or innovating a new formulation for new disease segment or the category, at the same time we have to understand there is a need to innovate the packaging which reduces the chances of getting the or increasing the load, which is the carbon, or maybe it's something, the factors which are detrimental for the planet or for the environment. So that is how the innovation works. I mean, in the packaging is a big science. It's more than a developing a product. It's important that how we are going to pack it and how the product will remain intact, it's stable through the shelf life. So that's very important, that it's something which is industry driven. It's not something consumer driven, because sustainability is not something which consumer is very much aware about. Consumer is more aware about how the product looks like, what is the outer pack of the product, how much shelf catchy is that product. These are three, four important where the consumer pays their attention on it. For all of us, as an innovation which we can do, it's something that we need to use more and more papers, because the challenge is of course the stability, but somehow changing the matrix of the product and then to make it stable with that particular packaging which comes in the paper format, because target is to reduce the carbon footprint, the load, and another to encourage the recyclability, because this is something the very important innovation, because something which is safe and good for the planet should be our motive, not for us. Even all the companies which are there in packaging, and the product has to be packed according to their product specification, the requirement. They should be very sensitive and serious about protecting the environment, and that's why it's directly proportionate that how we are encouraging the recyclability, and that can be only possible to understand the right material for the right product for the right formulation.